My guy, what's up with a champion? 18 Fitness, sleep tight. My family members tuning in, my champions. Green Mile TV, come on, man, what you mean? Salute to Green Mile TV. You hear me? We not leaving no champions out, no legends, man. You dig? Talk to him, big baby. Huh? I'm waiting on my champion, my brother right now, man. He gonna tell us how to get healthy, man. How we can, you know what I mean? Get right. There you go, right there. A champion, man. You feel me? This gonna be a beautiful KIU conversation. If y'all tuned in, I appreciate y'all, man. I got my guy in here. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, man, I had to get my bro in here because I'm trying to see how I could get buff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you feel me? You know what I mean? Come on, big baby. You finna pop in any minute. I just sent the KI invite. You know what I mean? If y'all tuned in, man, you know I appreciate my family members, man. You know I do this for the soil, for my peepas. Yeah, we gonna see how you get buffed today. You know what I mean? Gonna put away all the bad foods. Where my brother at? Man, they ain't letting me in yet. Let me send another ad. They be trying to hate on me, but they can't stop it. Already sent the ad. Okay, we're gonna do it again. I'm about to do it right now, bro. Don't even worry about it. You know, I'm used to this. I'm used to them trying to. Yeah, man. I can always tell y'all, get you a good book, man. Way with Words on Amazon. A Way with Words Volume 2 on Amazon. You hear me? Some good game to help you, you know what I mean, get through. You dig? We just trying to keep it lit. Champions for the Champions Association, the KIU alumni. Ray, what they hating on your internet, Brody? It's gonna jump. Watch. We're gonna hit a home run. Get some air conditions, Jay. Process. It ain't gonna let me. Where my guy at, man? Kada. Shout out to Kada Bentayga, man. A real young legendary Lakeview fixture, man. You know what I'm saying? My little bruh. You dig? A real KIU alumni, man. Ah, they hating, right? They don't want to let you on. Stace, I see you, big homie. Salute always. And they don't want to see. That's how you know. Anything positive. If I would have came on here talking about something crazy, they would have let us come on so quick. We talking about health as wealth. They trying to, you know what I mean, hold us back, big baby. T Night, where you at, T Night? They can't stop us, bro.
Yeah, man, I had to switch it up, man.
Come
Man,
on, man. What they
having
thought, man?
technical
They can't
difficulties,
stop
but we
this,
here though.
champion.
We here though. We here though.
Yeah, yo, talk to me, Daddy. Yo, how you feeling, champ?
What's good? What's good with you?
Ah, man, you know, just trying to do my do, man. You know what I mean? Chop it up, get some of that wisdom, some of this insight. You dig?
Yes, sir. We here for it, man. We here for it. Blessed to be here, most definitely.
Straight like that. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling blessed, man. Every day, for sure.
Did you work out today?
Every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Talk to me, champ.
six,
Talk to me,
six,
man.
6 days out the week, man. We you know what I'm saying? We ain't missing no meals, so we ain't missing no workouts. You know what
Okay,
I'm
talk to me, man. Talk to me. That's what I want. The psychology, I want the
saying?
motivation, and I want
Yeah.
the information, big dog. You dig?
Yeah. We got it for you, man. We got it for you. So yeah, I'm just here trying to inspire the people, share the knowledge, and share my journey, man, with those that are looking to better themselves or figure out a way to navigate their own journey. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most definitely.
Speaking of that, this is my brother Ray right here. You know what I mean? He's a fat loss. How do I fat loss coach?
Yeah.
There we go. That's
There it is.
I want to say it right. You know what I mean? Not only
Fat
that,
loss
he
coach.
changed his
Yeah.
life around. He bodybuilding. His story is inspirational, you dig? And with that story, I know it's a lot of information in it that he could give others that we could feed off of. And I for sure need it, you know what I mean? I just found out recently that I'm type 2 diabetes, so I'm trying to change my health and change my way to be here for my kids and even give a lot of that inspiration to my family as well. So I appreciate you for coming, bro. You know this knowledge is is you can't even put a price on it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely, man, most definitely, and that's what it's about. That's why I got into, doing what I do now. I was in the same predicament, but I didn't quite get to the point where I was, you know, had diabetes, but I was pre-diabetic. So
Mhm.
that was kind of part of the thing that lit the fire under me, along with other things. You know what I'm saying? Other motivators, other things to kind of give me that kick in the ass that I needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What were some of
So
those
so that
things, bro? If you don't mind, what were some of those other
so
things?
so so I mean I've been a person that's kind of struggled with my weight my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I grew up a chubby kid. I played sports through the majority of my school days, but I still was a heavier kid. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. You know how that is. Grandma cooking every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grandma cooking for her family, stretching it out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Making something out of nothing, and making sure all her babies, all her kids is fed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All her grandboys are fed. It was a house full of boys, so she had to make sure she fed us, and in every meal we had to, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no wasting no food. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, make sure you eat that food, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where we was at with it. So, coming up that way, I kind of incoherently developed a relationship with food that wasn't healthy for me. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So I always grew up feeling like I had to, finish everything on my plate, and just always eat. And, you know what I'm saying? I even leaned on food as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? To get me through, times of feeling like I was depressed, or I was down, or I was having a bad day. So
Yeah.
I mean, to answer your question though, I mean the things that helped me to get on my game was the fact that I was diagnosed pre-diabetic. You know what I'm saying? I had always struggled with high blood pressure, and my father, he passed at the early age of 65. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty young. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And he passed from a heart attack, and he wasn't a real healthy man, and he didn't really take care of himself the way he should have. So I just didn't want to follow in those footsteps. I
Okay.
wanted to lay a different type of groundwork for my family and those that follow me. So that was a big major part of it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I wanted to, be something different, be a better leader, a role model to my kids, a better leader to, people in my community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be, something that was bigger than me. You know what I mean? Because I always felt like I had something to offer or deliver the world, but
Yeah.
it really didn't come about until I lost the weight,
Okay.
and I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? It,
When,
it, it was it was it was it was one fateful day though. I got on the scale, right,
mhm.
and I seen a number I had never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Um, I had always floated around like the 200, so I was like, anywhere between 230, 240, 250, and then I got to a point where I found myself at 265, 275. And then one day I stepped on the scale, and it said 294.
Mm.
I'm like, damn, I'm in the 300 club. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That's it.
We gotta get it popping. We
Hmm.
gotta get it popping. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get to work, and it's time to let the rubber meet the road, and get busy. You know what I'm saying?
What year was that, or when was that when you made that decision, or when you was like, all right, this enough?
Man, I think that was like probably like 2018, 2019. So it was, But leading up to that, I was always trying to, you know what I'm saying, lose weight. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I've always been on the weight loss bus. You know what I'm saying? I'll lose 20 pounds here, gain it back
Hmm.
over a certain amount of time. Or I'll lose 40 pounds here and over a certain amount of time, I gain it back. So
Yeah.
I had always been on this yo-yo or this roller coaster ride of losing weight, then gaining it back.
Yeah.
So this time it was like some got to change. You know what I mean? I got to start taking myself more seriously. I've got to start upping my standards of myself. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I made a decision to get on the bus and not get off.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? And you know, I'm glad I did it. Here we are. You feel me?
Did you start off with a trainer or a mentor, or did you go in by yourself, bro?
I start I started off in YouTube University. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to
Yeah. So I had always, like I said, I grew up playing sports and I was always pretty active for as a heavier kid.
Yeah.
But as I got older, like in my late 20s and 30s, I started going to the gym. You know what I mean? And I had hired coaches here and there to train me or to help me lose the weight or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but I realized that when I went to those gyms, they would show me how to do exercises, but they wouldn't really give me no game on how to eat right. They would give me a little sheet and say, "Here, eat this stuff here,"
Hmm.
but it wasn't no game attached to it, like no tricks or no nothing that could help me psychologically lock in on it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They just said, "Oh, chicken, rice, broccoli, yada yada yada, all of this and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Stay
Thanks.
away
Yeah.
from sugar, soda, and all. The whole what we all hear all the time."
Hmm.
So, like I said, I had trainers in that form of fashion, but I realized I really had to lock in on the eating part. So I started, diving in on YouTube, reading articles, reading books, and different things, and you know, utilize some good information, and then also, through trial and error, utilize some information that wasn't so good.
Yeah.
So, um, at that point, um, I kind of learned what worked for me
Hmm.
and learn what was really bullshit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Talk about some of those
Yeah,
things, bro. That could be hooks or that people bite into. I know it's a lot of different ways they try to sell this keto diet,
yeah,
this diet, this plan, this workout plan,
yeah,
30 minute,
yeah,
30 minute
yeah,
calisthenics. You'll have, you know what I mean?
yeah.
With some of those things that bro, don't even try 'em. Don't even look over there.
Well, I'm just stick to. There's a lot of things that are that can give you a jump start,
Hmm.
but most of this stuff isn't meant to isn't sustainable.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like first thing we all hear is low carb diets.
Hmm.
The first thing I ask my clients is if you're gonna do a low carb diet, or do you plan on living a low carb lifestyle? Do
Hmm.
you do you plan on never eating pizza again?
Yeah.
Do you plan on never eating burgers again? Never eating cookies? Never eating donuts? Never eating none of that pasta? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of that. Do you plan on living a lifestyle like that?
Hmm.
And if they tell me no, then that's not the diet for you.
Right.
Same thing if a person come at me saying like, oh, keto, doing a keto thing. If you do you plan on living a keto lifestyle? If not, then that's not the diet for you because it's about the long haul. It's not about get rich quick.
Hmm.
It's not like what I'm saying. It's about building on something that's sustainable so that way you see longer lasting results.
Okay.
You know, not just a quick fix because as quick as you lose the weight is as quick as it'll come back. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
faster you lose it, the faster the weight comes back. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I like to always tell people, um, you know, keep carbs in your diet. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Just stay away from some of the stuff and eat the carbs in moderation. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
and stick to high protein. High protein it works. I mean, there's some people that you know like they don't eat meat, so it's harder for them to get more protein in their diet. But you can still have a successful weight loss journey even if you don't eat meat. There's just other ways to go about it. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the number one that I always come across is cutting out the carbs.
Yeah.
Cutting out the carbs. You know what I'm saying? It works. It works to lose some quick weight, But as soon as you eat carbs, you're gonna blow back up. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So it's, yeah.
Since your journey has begun, how many pounds have you actually lost since you started your journey, bro?
So overall, I've lost over 129 pounds,
Mm,
collectively as a whole.
yeah.
Um, that that was that came in increments. So
Okay.
at the first part of it, I lost 100 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped for a second, and I was like kind of coasting. Then I was like, all right, I want to get down to another size. I want to take it up another notch.
Hmm.
Then I lost another like 20.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I took it to another notch where I wanted to compete, to actually compete in competition.
Mm-hmm.
And for that I had to cut down even more. So, at the max I lost at about 129 pounds.
Damn. What do you think has
Yeah.
been the hardest, bro? Getting the weight off or keeping it off?
Man, I mean, it was a lot harder. It was a lot harder getting the weight off, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'll explain why.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, for me, it's easier to keep the weight off. And what people don't realize is when you skip this step, when you skip the journey and go the fast route, you miss on all the game you get along the way.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Talk to me.
saying?
Talk to me.
So from 293 all the way down to 200, I was losing weight, but I was getting game along the
Mm.
way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I was making mistakes, and then I was learning new things. So once I got to where I am now, now I know how to keep it off, and it's natural.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. It's almost effortless. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I've implemented all the habits. You know
Right.
what I'm
And the
saying?
disciplines.
When yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
habits, the discipline, the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
the mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you skip steps and you go the fast route, you miss out on all that game. So it's hard for you to keep the weight off because there's so much knowledge that you didn't get along the way because you know what I'm saying, you wanted to go the fast
Right. Right.
route. So I feel like it's a lot easier to keep the weight off for
Mm-hmm.
me than it was to get the weight off, man.
Okay.
For
As
real.
far as like losing weight, what's the most important? Is it the working out part, or is it the diet part, or is it completely even?
Um,
Because some people they want to get healthy, they want to get fit, they want to look better, but some people just want to share what they already have. You know what I mean? So if you just want to lose weight, do you have to work out, or is it just completely diet, or what you think, bro?
um, I say, well, the first thing I always say is that you can't outwork a bad diet, right?
Talk to him.
You can't
Talk to
outwork a
him,
bad
Chad.
diet. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can lose weight without working out, but
Okay.
if you got a bad diet and you work out,
It don't
it's gonna
matter.
be real hard for you to lose the weight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So nutrition is to me, nutrition is the biggest part because, like I said, I through my whole life, I've been pretty active. But until I got that nutrition in order,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? That's when the whole world changed. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? For real. So yeah, nutrition I would say definitely is more important,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, we still need both and they work hand in hand.
Okay.
For sure. For
What are
sure.
some basic tips when eating if you're trying to lose weight? You don't want to go because I know like you can say like you should have certain colors on your plate or a mixture of this or not too big a
Yeah.
portion. Like what's some basic
Yeah.
steps if you want to start your journey to losing weight? Like eating certain increments or I don't know.
So I usually teach people to think of their diet as like of course you want your diet to be colorful, but
Mm,
um prioritize your protein intake. You know what I mean?
okay.
Um, I usually teach people how to, like, count and track their food. But even without that, just cutting out refined sugars. You know what I'm saying? And eating incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet. You know what I'm saying? And high protein and moderate carbs. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it to clean carbs, potatoes, rice. You could do certain breads here and there,
Yeah.
but staying away from like a lot of pastries and donuts and stuff. That's to get the weight off.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying, when it comes to more like of a maintenance, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, you want to just keep things a lot more balanced, you know what I'm saying, with a high amount of protein, moderate carbs, lower fats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the ratio there that
Okay.
you want to follow. And then you still have your meals, like what as we call them in the fitness and health industry, your cheat meals, as they say, you know what I'm saying? You
Talk
still
about
have your
cheat
cheat.
meals, bro. What?
Yeah.
I know people think cheat meal mean they can go eat a banana split. You know what I mean? Big pasta. You know what I mean? They think if they fitness brothers say cheat meal, I'm pretty sure your cheat meal ain't too crazy, but it's just something out of your regular regimen or how you do cheat meals.
So I like to change the mindset around cheat meals. I mean, when it comes to a quote unquote cheat meal, or using the term cheat meal, it kind of implies that you're doing something wrong, right?
Okay. Right. Right.
But if you know how to eat in the right way, and your meals are planned, you know what I'm saying, then how could you be wrong? You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like I said, like if I want a burger, you know what I'm saying, I can make a burger at home. But let's say if I want a burger from a specific spot,
Mm.
that would be more of a cheat, and I'm just letting it hang out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Okay.
doing, doing what I want to do. So it as long as you plan for it, I mean, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's all fair game, but you have to know the rules of the game.
Okay.
That's the key right there for sure. For
Um,
sure.
did people, the other people in your family struggle with weight loss too?
Yeah. So, like I said, my dad, he had high blood pressure. He was a diabetic, and he struggled with his weight a lot. And then also my grandmother had high blood pressure too. So,
Mm.
it a lot of times we all say that high blood pressure running my family, diabetes running my family. But those things are all like you can stay away from those things. Those things are like things that we can all, keep away from us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? With the right habits. So it's not so much the high blood pressure or the diabetes that we inherit. It's the habits that give us the high blood pressure and the
Mm.
diabetes.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The eating habits.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of times we have to change the eating habits. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And once we do that, then we can change the dynamic of high blood pressure and diabetes running in the family, because we're changing the whole mode from the generation for the generations that's going to follow.
Okay. Okay. Um, so along this journey, you start losing weight, you start getting confidence. How do you get the confidence, or when do you change gears and like, nah, I'm gonna start bodybuilding? How do you get that confidence? How you get into that mode, bruh?
It's 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 like what I'll compare it to is like it's like want another championship or something. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's like you don't want a ring, but you want another one. You know what I'm saying? Climbed the mountain. Now you looking for the next mountain to
Yeah.
climb. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like I built myself to be the best version of myself. Now let's see how we can turn it up.
Mm.
Let's see where we can take it from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was the main thing that got me into it. I went to a bodybuilding show. One of my partners, he did a bodybuilding show, and I went to go check it out, and I found inspiration in that.
Yeah.
I found inspiration, like, man, I could do this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this shit for real. I'm gonna do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then I took my son with me too. You know what I'm saying? My son went with me, and he was oh, this like he was like real enamored with it. So I'm like, yeah, dad finna do that.
Yeah.
Watch.
There you
Follow
go.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that for me was you know what I'm saying. I wanted to find that next thing that I could do that would take me and my mentality to my mind and my body to the next level.
That's what's.
You know what I'm saying?
How do
Yeah,
you think your weight loss journey has affected your confidence and how you interact with people?
man. Like I got on a bodybuilding stage, man, and
Man.
You know what I'm saying? If you would have asked me that when I was even like 215, I'm like, hell, I ain't getting on no bodybuilding stage,
Like what?
on
What
the
are you
stage
talking about?
posing like flexing. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's completely changed the dynamic on how I see myself, on how I see the world, on how I interact with people, on how I receive people. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely made me raise my standards of, you know, myself and those who I let around me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that was the biggest change as far as confidence. I'm confident enough to stand alone, but at the same time, it's like when I'm standing with others, only the strongest standing with me. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? You know what I'm
straight up.
saying? For real. So that was the biggest difference for sure. For
Um,
sure.
what can we do to stay disciplined during the holidays, bruh? You know, you get on your weight loss journey, new year, new me, and then here come the holidays, birthday parties, weddings, and man, you fall off, you
Yeah.
can't get back on, bro. You know what I mean?
Man,
How
the
we stay
holidays,
focused, champ?
the holidays is one day, you know what I'm saying?
You okay?
And this is what I tell people, man. The holidays is gonna come around every year. Your birthdays is gonna come around every year. You know, special occasions, anniversaries, trips, you know what I'm saying? Whatever engagement parties and
Yeah.
baby showers and all of that's gonna come round year. The only thing is different is what you're doing before and after those days. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying?
okay.
That's why you have to implement the habits. You know what I'm saying? Before. So, like, let's say if you know you got a birthday party that you got to hit up, or you got a bachelor party or whatever it is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You have to make sure that you on point. You know what I'm saying? Before and after those days, you got to make sure you working out, you drinking lots of water,
Yeah.
you prioritizing protein and all of those type of things. But when it comes to specifically the holidays, um, there are certain approaches that you can take that will keep you successful for putting on too much weight. And a few of those things that I usually share with people is that, you know, first of all, keep in mind the holidays is only one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you go into it with that mindset, then you'll be good.
Yeah.
You're not gonna gain no weight.
Mm.
So you you could pretty much eat what you want as long as you on point the day before and the day after. You're
Mm.
right back to your regular regimen.
Yeah.
Now, for those people who aren't as disciplined to or aren't on a regiment, I would say, you know, try to eat a lot of protein early in the day, because when it comes to like the dinner time or whatever, that's when we break bread with our family. We eat the macaroni and cheese and the mashed potatoes, the rolls. So
Yeah.
that meal is gonna be full of carbs and fats. So you want to save your allotted carbs and fats for that meal.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
Okay. Okay.
focus on eating more protein, like for breakfast, or have a little protein shake or something for lunch,
Mm.
and then do what you do
Yeah.
when it comes to the dinner time, and then the next day we right back to business. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
We right back to getting on point.
How
Most
do you
definitely.
think your journey, your fitness, your weight loss journey, if any, how has it affected your loved ones and the people around you, bro?
Man, it's like I said, it's changed how people view me,
Mm.
interact with me, receive me. Um, they 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 when they look at me, they know they can depend on me. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? They know they can depend on me because they know that I'm I'm gonna be there,
Right.
because I've showed that I can be there for myself.
Now. Now.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest change when people look at me and they see me and they interact with me, they see somebody that they can depend on.
Yeah.
Somebody that's gonna be there, and that's gonna be a stand up guy. You know what I mean?
Man, there you
For
go,
sure.
bro. When is the best time to start your weight loss journey?
I get this question a lot. You know what I'm saying? And people, they always say, oh well, I'm gonna just start on Monday, or I'm gonna start like after, I got a party coming up or I got a trip coming up. I'm gonna just start one after that. But I always tell them the best time to start was yesterday.
Right. Mm.
The next best time to start is today.
Damn.
So you choose. You
Damn.
choose because at the end of the day, you just gonna keep running. You just gonna keep running on that hamster wheel, waiting for the perfect time and just putting it off.
Right.
Like, oh, I'll wait till this, or I'll wait till after that. So or you might do a little something for a week or two, and then fall off and be like, oh, that's too much. I gotta, what I'm saying. So you gotta commit. You just gotta commit and go in and just don't give up. You know what I'm saying?
Straight like that.
Straight
One
like
last question before I let you go, bruh. Besides the obvious benefits of your journey, the weight loss, the physical things, what's something that you have gained during the journey that people might not know or that's not the obvious?
um, man, that's a good one. I think we touched on it before. Self confidence, confidence in myself.
Mm.
I'm more certain of myself, more sure of myself, more decisive with my decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because, like I said, I've raised my standards, so I know what I want. I know what I want to do. It's just a matter of me, executing. You know what I'm
Certain.
saying? And doing something like this, losing over 100 pounds, it's like, I know it's not easy for a person to do that.
Mm.
And the more and more I coach people, I realize how hard it is for other people just to lose 20 pounds,
Yeah.
let alone over 100.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 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 assured me that I could do anything I want to do in this
Mm.
world as long as I focus and I just put my mind to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only thing that's stopping me is me. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
And
like
that's,
that.
I think, straight like that.
Yeah. Hey, look,
For
man,
real.
I just want to tell you, we grew up together from kids. We know each other since we were children. You know what I mean? I want to say from a brother to a brother, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, that just goes
Man,
beyond the
appreciate you,
words.
bro.
Kev, like, you know what I mean? To
Appreciate
see your transformation, you always been solid. You always been my guy. You know what I mean? But
you.
not only am I proud of you, but it's motivation. You know what I mean? I don't know about
Yeah,
everybody else, but for me, to see you
yeah,
be consistent, to see you keep pushing, to see you
yeah,
reaching different heights with your goals, it makes me get out and do my push-ups every morning. You know what I mean? And try to be
yeah,
consistent with them and try to build on that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And just
yeah,
try to work at something, bro. I mean, like you said, because if you can
yeah,
do it, then you know other people can do it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate your journey, bro. I'm saluting you. You know I'm supporting you, and I just want to give you
yeah.
your flowers, bro. And I appreciate you for coming, giving your insight. We're gonna double back and do it again. You know, you're already a part of the
Absolutely,
KU alumni. You know what I mean? You
absolutely,
tell them where to find
absolutely.
you if they want to come get trained, if they want some tips, if they, you know what I mean? Don't come to my bruh playing, you know what I mean? You know his services cost, you know what I mean? You might get a KU discount if you talk right, but don't come bother me
Hey,
to spend talking about you already,
most
you know what I
definitely,
mean?
most
You ain't
definitely.
ready, but tell them where they can find you, brother.
Hey, if you shoot the code word, what I'm saying, KIU alumni, man, you gonna definitely get love.
Come
So,
on, man.
what I'm saying, keep that in mind, what I'm saying, courtesy of yours truly, what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, you can find me on Instagram, um, Instagram at Ray Odoms, RAEODOMS on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting the YouTube going, where I'm gonna be dropping days in the life, dropping gems and all that stuff. So what I'm saying, but I'm mainly on Instagram right now. Shoot me a DM, comment on a post. I'm very interactive. I'm very present. Anytime you need a tip, some games, some knowledge, some motivation, I'm always here. I'm always available. And if you need coaching, I'm here too. But it won't be cheap. I'm gonna say that again. It won't be cheap. You know what I'm saying? You paying for speed of implication and knowledge. You know what I mean? So um, it's an investment. So invest in yourself. You know, it's gonna be if it's gonna be either if it's gonna be fast and cheap, it ain't gonna be good. If it's gonna be good and cheap, it ain't gonna be fast. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If it's fast and good, it ain't gonna be cheap.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate you, bro, for having me on here. Much love. Anytime you need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We can connect. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're on your journey. Let me know what you need. I got you.
Straight like that, man. It's another
For
KRU
real.
conversation. For those who don't know, this KRU is knowledge, insight, understanding, man, where we exchange game. We give flowers to real ones, man. You know what I mean? We try to empower our people. You know what I mean? We write books over here. We got motivational books, A Way with Words 1. We got A Way with Words Volume 2 on Amazon. We got trainer.
Yes,
We
sir.
got fat loss coaches. It's the KRU alumni, man. Y'all better
Yes,
tune
sir.
in, man. I appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing,
Yes,
champion. And you know, I'm
yeah.
here, man. We're going to keep doing this.
Salute, salute to you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Off top, bro.
For sure. One.
One.